Hi, good morning. My name is David Ibarra Ramos. I going present some point of the project. Break Break Ground. The company Confection Lyon ECA DCB is a company oriented to the design or the production of the clothing and decoration. According to the Recay demand, it is considered a small company since it current as 14 employees working in the production areas. It is a company belonging to the private sector, which is located in the warehouse factory near a clothing areas. The warehouse or the dimension of the 15 uh, 24, whereas the required machines is located. Korean table is wind machines where the table wash wind machines etc. Warehouses of the office areas as well of the rest areas of for workers. Introduction. The process to the well-being coring of the simulation is a composite of the reception of the rags materials, fabrics, buttons, labels, in the tear people and the night and the warehouse to the tile start the production and the manufacturing process of the clothing lines to later carry out to the proper quality control and the packaging point to assess the finished product warehouse distribute aid. Objective. Once the production process has been reprocessed, virtual is the verbal will be studied in the order implement and improvement.
Process description. Machinery necessary for the production process. One coding table, 5 work tables, 4 needle float machines, 1 buttoning machine, 1 buttonhole machine, 2 shelves, 3 calorie racks, 2 containers, 1 washing machine, 1 dryer. On the other hand, there are 13 operators in the production area, which are distributed as follows. 2 operators for the fabric stretching area. The fabric is stretched in the same workplace to be cut later. 1 operator to put together the pieces of the shirts. 2 operators in sewing machine. Only the shirt is joined. 1 operator to join the collar. The polo shirt has a different collar. 1 operator to make eyes. Other operator place buttons. 1 operator to place lab. And 1 operator positioned at the first inspection and in the rework area. 1 operator for the laundry area. 1 operator in the area. 1 operator in the packing area. First, packing in a bag, and then in a box. 1 operator in the finished product warehouse. Production process flow. A working day starts early in the morning, where 2 different suppliers bring the rack materials. One of them only supplies 5 rolls of fabric, where each roll is 10 meters long and 1.5 meters wide, and well, the other supplier supplies with 2,700 units of buttons and 700 of labels. The first roll of fabric is directed to the cutting table, where both workers may hand to hand it, and the line of the garment is made on the same work table. Then it goes to cutting. After this operator, another different worker separates and makes the sets of each shirts, obtaining 142 shirts ready to be used on independent machines, each joining the shirts. Subsequently, it is played with the shirts attached to the person in charge of sewing the colors on the shirts. At the end of the work in the area, the shirts are transferred to another operator who will be in charge of making the buttonholes on the shirts, and once ready, they will be placed in the container to supply the next production area. it behind with the placement of the three buttons of the shirts plus the separate button to let it go to the operator who will place the corresponding side level. When this stage are finished, the product enters the first inspection, where it is possible that some shirts don't pass at the end of the first inspection, and if the shirts have any detail, they will go to the rework area. If not, and the shirts are in perfect conditions, they will go to the washing area. Then, an operator will put the shirts in the washer, and then another operator will put them in the dryer. Once the cycle is completed, they are taken to the iron and approval area of this. And finally, the shirts are ready to go at the packing area.
First of all, it is worth mentioning that the company simulated in our project manufactures polo shirts but can develop other similar products. In general, in our simulation there is an entrance where there is a reception where clients and new clients are received, as well as having a small office space with a bathroom, a dining room, and another bathroom located in the production area for the use of the employees, which were modified with textures exported from the SketchUp software to define greater realism. There is a raw materials warehouse where supplies and fabrics are stored, and a finished products warehouse. There are two suppliers too. The first provides use with the fabric for the polo shirts, and the other the buttons and labels. Once the simulation has been executed, an operator can be seen going to the raw material truck and discharge the cloth. Then another operator goes to the warehouse and takes a roll of cloth to take it to the curing table where three different processes are carried on. The first is length of the cloth where two operators are needed. Then the second process is to put the sketch, and finally the third process is the curing of the cloth where only one operator is needed. Then it goes to the separator table where an operator separates the basic parts of each polo shirts that results for each roll of cloth. Then it supplies the two sewing machines where there is an operator and a female operator with a different time each. Then these two operators send their shears to another person who is going to sew the colors where only one operator is necessary. The operator then passes the colors shears to the buttonhole. Operator next to him. Once the buttonholes have been sewn, the operator places the shears in bin 1 to keep track of which shears have been sewn. The polo shears in the container are taken by an operator. 4 buttons are replaced on this combiner. 3 buttons are on the collar and 1 is spare. Then this operator passes the polo shears to the operator in charge of putting the labels according to the size. Once the polo shears are complete, they go on their first inspection, which takes place on this table here. We use 97% of accepted the polo shears. If the polo shears do not pass the quality, they are sent to a rework table where the salvageable material is kept. There is a water tank that supplies the water for the pre-washing of the polo shears, and once washed, another operator puts them in the dryer. Has a note, washing and drying are two total different processes with an operator assigned to each one. Then an operator does the ironing process and the last inspection of the polo shears in this rack. That is originally a multiprocessor. After the polo shear is ironed, an operator packets in a plastic bag. Once packaged, an operator places them in boxes with a capacity of 50 pieces. Finally, the complete boxes are picked up by an operator and taken to the finished products warehouse, and from there they are used for ordering and distribution. That is the
In conclusion, thanks to the S of the simulation program, we can capture all the production process as close to the reality in the order to find the deficit in it, and we can also make improvements to herbid machines that in a United Kingdom of the industries will be very costly to do it by trial and error. And with the simulation, we are sure that the restituting of the layout of the plant will work properly. This project helped us in the analysis of the time the RC worked operated. Now we understand why some companies do it, since the worker does not operate 800% of the capacity in the is feasible to give him more takes. In general, it is very simple to work with the program because although through simulation we can't analyze any tape challenge on the post prospect before it is correct or the weight house and the extra close in fast accurate in risk free, while in addition to the that in it as low always was the anticipating its outcome.